Hello everybody, this is Cheri at djsundry.blogspot.com, and today I have a different kind of video than I've probably ever done before. I'm actually holding the video camera instead of having it set up on my tripod. I was on Facebook today, and this is Monday, February 24th, and someone had posted a video that's actually quite an old video about using your Cricut to emboss. And I was just intrigued by that, so I went and I followed the link, and I will put the link of that video down in the project or in the description bar below so that you can see that original video. And I just hadn't ever really thought about that before, and I was so excited that I decided I wanted to try it. But I got to thinking, and what the other person did, I'm going to just kind of scroll over here. She took the normal blade that you have here and she put it upside down so that you were no longer using the blade part, you were using the other tip. And my thought was, I wonder what in the long run that will do to your tip, but if you were just doing it occasionally, it would be fun to try. I haven't tried it, but in the meantime, I got to thinking about this blade right here, and this is the score blade that I bought when I after purchasing tags, bags, boxes, and more too, and I thought, I wonder if that would work. And so we are going to try it. I have not tried it yet, but we're going to try it and see if it worked. If not, I really encourage you to try out that technique used in the video in my description box below. So I've got my mat all set up, and I'm just going to show you what she did, and I have done the same. I have taken my Spellbinder's little mat. You see that there. It's actually stuck to my mat on my Cricut. Sorry about that. It's actually stuck to my Cricut mat. And I thought about doing an experiment and trying this technique without the mat, but I think that we really probably need that extra oh, what do you want? Cushion to make it work. I just think you're going to get a better embossing. Now, I've actually set my blade to a 3. And remember, this is the score blade. And I put my mat down on the my regular Cricut mat, and it's stuck pretty well. This is a fairly new Cricut mat. And then I have a piece of Ranger foil, from Ranger Ink Essentials, or however they call it, and this is just a foil sheet, and I wanted to try it on that first because I think that's going to be a fabulous look, and I'm actually working on a project for that. And then over here I have a piece of really heavy cardstock, so we're going to want to probably change that around just a little bit. So I'm going to come up here, and pardon the mess, I'm going to load my mat. There we go. Sorry about that. The mat's loaded, and we're going to come over here to the speed. Let me raise this up so I can see it. I'm using the Art Philosophy cartridge, and I've chosen a butterfly that's kind of delicate, and I'm going to try to cut it at 2 inches. My speed is I'm going to slow it down to about a medium because I'm afraid that as delicate as this foil is, that it will tear it. And I think I'm also going to bring my pressure down for this first one. Let's just try it at a medium and see what happens. So I've already got it loaded over here to do my butterfly. It's this butterfly right here using the layer feature. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to set my blade to be right on the edge of the paper because I don't want to waste the paper. Okay, I think that's probably good, and we're going to hit cut, and let's see what happens. I'm kind of excited for this technique because if this works, can you imagine you can emboss anything that you can cut? Now, this may not be new to you guys, but it is definitely new to me. Okay, and I see that it is just demolishing this foil paper. So it's really not working here for that. I'm going to just go ahead and stop the video, or stop the thing. And it's canceling. And let's just move over. Let's move our depth. Like I said, this is really thin foil. So I move my depth down to the lowest, and let's put our pressure down to low as well and see what happens. oops, repeat last, because I want the same butterfly. Sorry, I know you're not seeing my fingers. This is way out of my league using the handheld. I just never do it. So my computer's thinking, or my Cricut's thinking. There it goes. And now we'll hit cut and see what happens this time. Now this foil is actually sticky back foil, so it may, that may be part of my problem with it. Looks like it might be embossing. So it takes a lot longer to do this when you're going so slow, but it really looks like it might be embossing. Hopefully it's not cutting. And again, I think the technique may be correct. It just may not be a proper product to use the technique on. From this angle, it looks absolutely gorgeous. The test will be when I pull it apart, did it cut it or did it emboss it? So now, before I pull that mat off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit line return, and we're actually going to come clear over to this other piece. Oops. Now this paper that I have in here right now is quite a bit heavier. It's die cuts with a view cardstock. So I'm going to keep the speed on medium. No, I think I'll be okay to turn the speed up. And I'm actually going to put the pressure on, I think as thick as this is, I probably better go with high. And let's also adjust our blade depth. Let's go to a 3. Again, I've not done this before. I'm just kind of playing with the numbers. So let's go to the 3, and I'll hit repeat last and cut. And let's see what happens. Oh, sorry guys. I just realized that I was hitting the zoom button. That'll make you dizzy in a hurry. Now, if you have the scoring blade, you probably know that the scoring blade itself is actually a bit sharp. So we will see if it worked on this or not. Okay, so let's unload our mat. And at this point, I'm actually going to turn off the video, and when I come back, we'll take it off, and I'll have this on the tripod, and we'll be able to see what's going on. Okay, so I'm back, and I had to get it on a tripod, and I'm afraid you're not going to be able to see everything that I wanted you to see in the video. I'm going to start with this piece of textured cardstock, and I don't know how well you can see that butterfly at all, but quite frankly, neither can I see it that well. Just the textured cardstock just did not work, and plus it was a little bit too I think it was too stiff, and so what happened is in some places it actually drug and separated the layers of card, and so it just, texture cardstock is definitely a no-go. So I pulled this, this is from the Paper Studio, I think. No, it's from Recollection, Spice Market. It's kind of a, I think it's like a 60-pound or 65-pound weight, so it's not real heavy. And maybe heavier would be better than this. But let's pull it off the mat. What I ended up doing is I ended up keeping my pressure on high, and my everything was on high, and I moved my blade setting to the number 5 setting, and I can see it. I don't think the camera really picks it up that well. I can see it, and I'm going to use it on my project. I'm just not sure that I would use this a lot with, at least not by using the score blade. on regular cardstock. Let me get rid of this tape and set the mat aside. Because what I want to show you is, and I haven't pulled it apart yet to see how well it worked, but what I really want to show you is this piece of foil. From all appearances, it probably did a really good thing. Now there is something I want to show you. Isn't that pretty? Now you see this line going through here? That line is from the will on the Cricut. So that's something I'm going to kind of need to be careful of. But the effect, and I know that's creating quite a glare because it is foil, but the effect is absolutely stunning. You could probably get the same effect if you were hand embossing. You know those little embossing tools? You could probably get the same effect. The key is going to be when I peel off the backing. Let's come over on this side. I should have tried to do this before, but I wanted to reveal it with you so we could see together how it worked. So what I want to see, oh look, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It's coming off beautifully. It's embossed. All that detail is there, and I am so excited. So on foil, I'm going to have to say this is a go. You're going to have to be careful. I think I can work out that line to where it's not going to be any big deal. It's not a big deal to me anyway, because by the time I get it adhered to a project, I think it's going to be fine. But for the foil, this is a definite go. So thanks so much for stopping by today, and remember, take some time to enjoy the little things. Have a great day. Bye.